Hero up on the high ground. Then we are nice wave off. Doxy is on the run, and he jumps.
Here's the game. Sorry. Yep, there we go. We have game number 2 for Quantic vs Bottom, and this is a game for ProDota2, and this is also a game to determine which one of these two teams is gonna be in the top 3 for this tournament, for this league, I should say, because it's called a league, and the third prize already has $4,000. So if these teams win that, if one of these teams wins that, they are already guaranteed for $4,000, and it can only get more because the number 1 prize $10,000 and the number 2 prize $6,000. A lot of money on the line, and Bottom just took game number 1 with a convincing play of a Lycan and some heavy team fights. And we're gonna see if Quantic can do it better. They did have a Morphling in the previous game. Famous Orc Morphling not being able to pull through together with a Lone Druid. Heroes that we normally see on the winning side, but not being able to withstand a team fight coming from Bottom. And being slightly outlaned at that, I do believe. So, I don't have a co-caster for this game, so my overlay lies. I think this is the one. Yep. And it is standing, I actually didn't change that yet. It is standing 1-0 in favor Bottom. So change that to bam, done. And we are gonna see some bans out for this game so far. We have a Broodmother, yes. We got a Nature's Prophet, a Chen, as well as a Naga Siren, Darkseer, and Lanaya, otherwise known as Templar Assassin. All banned out. That will mean that Lycan once again is still in the pool. This time it's Quantic that could pick him up if they want to, and last time we saw Bottom picking him up, so that's why I say that. Although, if they pick up the Lycan, which they probably still will do, that means that Fox will be able to play his famous Invoker, which will probably then be picked up already by Bottom. They do like that. And together with that, probably Leshrac. If they do that though, that means that they're going down the same road where Quantic went earlier, because that would be the exact same two pickups for Bottom. As in swapped around, that is. You know what I mean. That's what counts. So, they're taking their time though. What is still in as well? I am feeling like I missed something that was banned out in the previous game, but not banned out right here. What could that be? What? Why does it look like they already picked one? Oh, that's a different... no, sorry. These number chasing, I just saw the 120 sliding by, and then, you know, that was that. So, let's see, they're taking their time. Even though Invoker and Leshrac seem kinda standard for me now, but still bottom, I mean, they know the lineup that I just beat, so they don't want to give Quantic the handhelds to do that too. Maybe they just want to, well, I do still think they're gonna pick up the Invoker, but maybe together with an Enigma or something like that. Maybe together with with some team fight, because they know they oh, actually, wow, still gonna go for the Enigma. Not for the Invoker though, it's gonna be a Tinker that gets picked up here. So going for the same thing again, as in Enigma and Tinker both on the side of bottom now, as they're not gonna fall in the same pattern as Quantic did earlier. That does mean that Quantic could pick up that Invoker if they wanted, which they might do with Lycan in the jungle. They need 2 solo lanes, but right now they see the pushing potential from bottom. They will probably pick up a Leshrac, maybe in combination with a Tidehunter or some sort of team fight, because last game they really did pick up. Oh, no team fight. No team fight. It's gonna be an Enchantress. So they will lane the Lycanthrope and we'll have Enchantress on the lane. Probably an aggressive semi-tri lane with that one. Let's see. Is it gonna be more team fight for bottom, or will they still pick up that Invoker? I'm saying Invoker every time because, you know, it's Invoker. And he could still fit. Why don't we have sound of the picks? Sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
There we go. 10 seconds remaining. That's what we wanted to hear before we see the number 84 slide through. Let's go. Let's wait. There it goes. Bam! I do like that. Okay. That's sad. I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, going into reserve time. Still not wanting to pick up that that invoker. So what else could they do? Could they do more team fight perhaps? More pushing power? I mean, they have got a solo lane and a tinker. They've got a jungle in the Enigma. Probably is going to be a jungle hero. Do they want to just secure a solo lane? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's going to be a lone druid. I do think we're going to see an invoker still banned, though. I'm not sure from which team, but maybe they're just, you know, leaving that invoker in to hang there. It would still fit in both lineups, so a bit more into Quantic's lineup than in Bottom's lineup right now. I'm kind of disappointed that we're not going to see a Fog the Invoker. I will admit to that. It was really, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh well. So let's see what the first ban is going to be for Quantic. They will probably ban a support. Maybe a Crystal, maybe a Venomizer, maybe still the Morphling or something like that. If they don't want to pick it up themselves, they do of course have first pick in a moment. They're gonna pick out support, so Crystal Main is gonna be banned out. I'm saying that because the only thing bottom is still missing is a dual lane, and you can of course ban out the supports for that. That's like the only secure thing that you can ban out. So probably a Shadow Demon will be banned out as well by Quantic if bottom doesn't ban him out now, because actually bottom, yeah, they know what worked last time for them, so they are gonna make sure that it doesn't work for Quantic. So they're gonna ban out team fight. They're gonna make sure that they are the one with the most team fight, with that Enigma, with that black hole, and they don't want to get ravaged, because that could mess them up quite a bit. Last ban for Quantic coming out. I'm kind of surprised it says Team Quantic and not Quantic Gaming, because I do believe it's Quantic Gaming. And I do see the chat saying ban Rubik. That would be a good one to ban for bottom if they don't want to get countered with that. And there's still a support spot open for Quantic, as they're probably gonna have Leshrac. Leshrac solo lane, or Lycan solo lane. Leshrac and something else. Maybe Shadow. Maybe they want to pick up the Shadow Demon themselves, and they don't ban them out because of that. That could be something too. So depending on what they're gonna pick up first. If they're not going to ban out a Shadow Demon, I do think they will pick him up. That's going to be my prediction. Because it's just something with there's a lot of dual lanes combinations possible with that Shadow Demon. And you know, like Brewmaster, Chaos Knight. This is annoying, by the way. I'm used to looking into, you know, the thing on top of my monitor, which is actually a camera, while during the drafting phase, but you can't see me. No, I feel kind of silly with that. They're taking their time. Only 23 seconds left. 20, 19. I'm not gonna count down. That would be stupid. They're still thinking about it. Because bottom looking pretty good for push right now, but so does Quantic. So does Quantic. And there's of course a lot of anti-push as well, and there's got to be a Beastmaster ban out. I'm quite surprised by that. And Brewmaster banned out by bottom. It's going to be Venomizer support being picked up. Let's see if it's going to be a Rubik for bottom themselves. Okay, I didn't get anything right of that one. So no Shadow Demon in this game, as we're going to see the last pickup. We're going to probably see Venomizer Lycan lane, maybe? A Leshrac solo mid, and then something solo-ish, or maybe Lycan solo and Venomizer Leshrac lane. They need some kind of solo, probably. Actually, everything is possible. That's the tricky part. I mean, Lycan, Leshrac, all be solo.
5 seconds remaining.
So maybe either Death Prophet, so it will be a solo lane and a lot of pushing power. So Team Quantic looking strong for the push, but there's also, I mean, that's why we see the Beastmaster ban out then, because that is strong anti-push, and of course also a counter to the Lycan, because Lycan will get his BKB up at some point, and you want that roar to just shut him down, but no Lycan there. Let's see the last pickup for bottom. They have already got their I was gonna say they have already got their solo lanes, but they're gonna still pick up a solo lane. They're gonna pick up the Shadow Shaman, and we're gonna see such hard pushing from both of these teams. I mean, Shadow Shaman, as soon as he's level 6, towers will melt. Same thing goes for the Death Prophet. Rubik will be able to steal everything. So all the pushing abilities from Quantic will be able to get stolen by pot and bottom. Interesting. Interesting indeed. And oh, I was just curious. We don't see any time here for, you know, but we do see people picking up their heroes. And as soon as these 2 heroes are the last one to get picked up, we'll be dropped into the game. Bam! There we go. There we go indeed. And we have an instant pause, but that doesn't matter. We'll be going over Quantic, see who's playing what. We have Painted Gold on the Shrek. Cork is going to be playing the Lycanthrope. And we're going to have Matrim on the Venomancer. Mikey is going to be playing the Enchantress. And Bulba on the Death Prophet. In the meantime, up on the dire side, we have Pot and Bottom preparing for battle. We have got Sneaking on the Rubik. Aoi 2000 is going to be farming on that Lone Druid. Tight to Time on the Enigma. Way Too Sexy, going to be playing the Shadow Shaman. And we're going to have Fogged playing the Tinker. So that will be the lineup for Pot and Bottom, see who's playing what. So it's gonna be Tinker mid. And they're gonna... Wow. Really?
Prepare for battle.
I don't think this is a Roshan level 1. They have, of course, got the Lone Druid, perhaps. They could, but no, I don't think so. Nah. Now, we're gonna follow them, though. We're gonna follow them. He just stood still to type something. Oh my god, field micro. They are gonna go for Roshan? Are we serious? They are serious. Their bear can perhaps tank it up. A lot of mana being used for this as well, and Quantic being fairly aggressive as well, though. The only one they're missing is a Lycan. Looking for people. They see the wolves.
30 seconds to battle.
They have no clue what's going on. There is a ward being placed here already, so if someone's coming, they see it. Well, unless of course they're smoked up, which they are, but they're nowhere close. And the bear is almost dead. It's gonna be sent back. There we go. And Fog will tank up some of it. Tide to Time will tank up some of it. Do they have enough though?
The battle begins.
It's gonna be Shadow Shaman that will take the rest of it. And there we go, level 2 for everybody. And Tinker picking up the Aegis for the middle lane. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So that is level 1 Roshan being done. And they had no clue whatsoever. I mean, really, if you look at the lineup, you're not gonna say, oh, Roshan level 1. Nope, you're not. No chance, or at least, yeah. Never mind. No chance. You can't really guess. And now Fog will have a slight edge. He will be able to suicide if he thinks he can get a kill with that, maybe a first blood or something like that. In the meantime, on the top lane we have some issues going on. Aoi taking a lot of damage here. Already took a gale, and it's gonna be the first blood given to Venomancer. Shadow Shaman will probably drop here as well. A couple of right clicks needed more, and there we go. And Chad was picking that one up. So they do get something in return. And even though they don't get level 2 from it, they do shut down the Shadow Shaman and the Lone Druid slightly, as they're already back on their lane. Actually, Lone Druid is gonna TP towards the bottom lane, so he switched up the lane. He doesn't want to be on that aggressive tri-lane. He wants to be first Cork, he wants to be first the Lycanthrope, and we're gonna have Shadow Shaman together with him. So we see a dual lane with him as the TP came out, so that Rubik is now on the top lane, facing the aggressive tri-lane, and he should be okay-ish. He'll be playing it very safe, and the only thing he'll want is just levels. That is the only thing he's going for right now. And talking about levels, I mean, of course, Pot and Bottom is gonna be ahead level-wise, a lot. Aggressive ward being placed here by the Radiant, though. They want to go in on Rubik if they think they can dive, if they have the creep wave. They will probably go for that. Here they go. But once again, Snaking playing it safe. It's gonna back off, won't be getting hit by a gale. And the creep wave actually chases down Snaking, so that Quantic Painted Gold took some damage from that tower there. We're gonna have Shadow Shaman leaving the bottom lane alone, knowing that Aoi won't need him. He'll be fine for his Korok, and he will be helping out the top lane, I would guess. Getting some experience there as well, maybe stealing some from the Enigma and jungle, but he's at least not needed on the bottom lane. He's gonna be fine. Both of these have the same motivation. I mean, they want to get last hits. They don't really necessarily want to kill something off. Maybe with a lucky entangle they will, if he gets those. In the meantime, top lane, we will have some trouble. Metro, I'm gonna have to dive through past the tower, getting shackled in range of the tower. If the tower turns right now, there we go, and the last hit goes to the tower, and that's a kill. Even though the Centaur from Enchantress tried to do something there with the stun, but was too slow, and it was Venomancer that went down there. And Shadow Shaman, yeah, he's gonna be sticking around here. He's level 3 right now. There comes the Shadow Shaman once again. As this game, I mean, this game is all about a successful gank and then pushing towers, and it's gonna come from both sides. Apart from these two will be okay. And these two, unless of course there's gonna be a gank on this lane, but in theory these two will be fine with farms, and it's gonna be the other lanes that they want to get successful ganks on. That goes for both sides, by the way, because the lineups don't lie. Lineups say push in power, and yeah, they want to go for that one. Both teams, yep. Centaur being very low on HP. I wonder why he's still there. She steals another one though. Is gonna get that one. Oh, Matrim in range for a kill, almost close by. Matrim showing himself. Here comes the Islands as well. Enigma on the way. Shadow Shaman being close by just in case. As the tower could take some harassment. They're gonna defend their tower because that is what it's all gonna be all about. Towers, 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 and gold. Gold advantage, that is. Well, and these two, and with these two I mean this one and this one that actually rotated down to the jungle, thinking, okay, with that bear there, I don't want to get entangled, I just want to farm. So he's gonna do that. That means Aoi is by himself, solo laning, and I do remember that I forgot that again. As yeah. Oh, Shadow Shaman, he's gonna get picked up just like Enchantress who went down. Rubik taking 1 Q up on the Enchantress. Leshrac picking off the Shadow Shaman, 1-for-1 trade, and Venomancer once again, tower getting the better of him as he takes a dive. So 2-for-1 trade rather. The Shadow Shaman for 2 supports. Nah, good one. Though on this side of the map, this side of the lane I should say, it doesn't really mean that much for bottom apart from gold. But you know, if for example, if Quantic would have taken the gank there, that would have almost been a tower with Leshrac there with his edict. But right now it doesn't really mean that much. Okay, I'm sorry, apparently I missed Fogged taking a fall but getting back up again because he has an Aegis. Dive, Death Prophet, who didn't die because of it. So I guess it was kind of a fail dive for him. But there was so much action already, so it probably happened at one of those times. 1200 gold up on that Rubik. He is doing okay considering he is on a pretty tough lane. Right, keep backing off again with his Wildskin War Chief, who's gonna kill off his babies. Ha! Do you think it was actually... Oh, what did he steal? He's already level 6. He's already level 6 and he got the Split Earth. And one thing that we should note here, apart from seeing the Shadow Shaman getting a gank in on Balba, who will be able to throw down a Shackle. Ether Shock, Shackle, kill. Tinker taking the last hit. But one thing we should note is that if Rubik steals that Split Earth, it's actually better on him than it is on the Shrek, purely because he doesn't really have a custom. It's instant. It's an instant stun. In the meantime, bottom lane is giving Korg some trouble. Tower already went down. I mean, we saw Aoi having free reign there at the tower. As Enchantress goes down to the Rubik in the jungle, they might be giving their tower away though. Fortification already went off. Gil is missing right there. Edict still went off, but at least they done a lot of damage to the tower before they were forced back, and the tornado from Enchantress is giving time to time some headaches. In the meantime, dive going on, and a kill from Death Prophet, getting revenge, making sure she got that kill, and quite an interesting build, seeing she only picked up the Exorcism at level 7, going for that level 4 on Cryptstorm first. Well, actually that's not true, going for level 2 on Witchcraft first. Wanting to have that extra bit of Exorcism. And she might actually be able to do some damage to a tower here. Uses her Cryptstorm, and she will be able to pop her ultimate and then just push if she wants. She won't? Fortification is already off. She actually doesn't want, okay. And we're gonna go back to the top lane because that is where all the action is happening so far. We do have time to time. He is ready for a black hole. He takes a Gale though. Stun from the strike, hitting up on the Shadow Shaman. Here comes Snake in telekinesis and locks him down. There's a Malefice, there's a stun. There's a Shadow Shaman's Ether Shock taking the kill. And a successful one at that, as Gale is done ticking down. Here comes the Death Prophet with the double damage rune, wants to go for something, has some easy kills though, and here comes the kills indeed. Rubik taking care of the Leshrac, and it was the Shadow Shaman that went down to the Leshrac as well before, right before he died, so he still got the experience from that one, and Death Prophet is able to back out from that one again. In the meantime, Aoi, left alone, he is having a happy time, he's a happy bear. Only his skill on the top lane earlier was able to be annoying. Really? We saw the Death Prophet backing out, but Fog just, you know, he walked right up here and was able to kill off that one as Lone Druid picks off the Enchantress and is getting chased down. It was 2 versus 1 and he picks up the Enchantress? Impressive. Someone being turned into a piglet is gonna be Shadow Shaman that's in a lot of trouble though. Leshrac now gonna land a stun upon Fog, and there's the Edict as well doing a lot of damage. Laser will still hit. Fog is gonna be fine, just like Way Too Sexy. Leshrac will be okay as well as Way Too Sexy. Sorry, Fog should have his, yeah, he has his boots of travel now. And here comes Bilbao back. And he should be able to take back control over the lane. As this game, it's like kills all over the place. It's very, very messy. But it is a lineup from both teams. And so far, the only tower that went down is the one on the bottom lane that got totally left alone. So in that aspect, it's like successful ganks lead to towers. That's not really true. Successful ganks right here lead to counter ganks. And Fog showing off his boots of travel. Yeah. So successful ganks lead to counter ganks and then counter ganks and then kills, and you know, so far this tower is pretty close to dying as well, but that would only make it even. Gold in favor of bottom right now, 5k, as that is only this Lone Druid just free farming. I mean, look at the farm. It is. I mean, Lycan is farming good. Don't get me wrong. He is highest on top of the charts right now, but he is no. He is by himself on the top there. There's a top 4. 3 of them are bottom with Enigma in the jungle there, of course, as well. And Death Prophet taking some damage, but gonna do more. Want to actually go for a kill. There goes another Crypt Form. Haste Rune still there. She could go for more. She wants to go for more, or does she not? No, she does not. Okay. In the meantime, tier 1 tower getting pressured here. Shadow Shaman wards being used for that. He is level 6. And level 7 Enigma levels are looking quite nice up on bottom side. Let's take a look at the experience graph. They are ahead in that aspect. That's of course mainly due to that Roshan level 1. That is, it just gives them such an edge. Those levels upon our support getting up there so early. Definitely a good one to have. As we have a drawing on the mini-map, knowing that Painted Gold is actually here, and they're gonna try to look for him. Yes, they are, but Painted Gold sees it happening and is forced back out of the jungle again by that. And is gonna run into Snaking, but he should be fine. Or should he? Or should he? Hello, right click, telekinesis as well. And what does he steal? He steals a stun. We'll be able to stun him again if he wants to. There we go. Wow, Fate Bolt with down Snake and taking the kill. Dominating right now. He is 4 for 0. Doing a great job with that. Crypt Form forces them back a bit so they won't go for the tower. There is no wards up yet anyway, so they're not too heartbroken about that one. And I still have to see Bulba casting his ultimate. I don't think he has done that yet. In the meantime, Tinker has joined Aoi on the lane. Quite surprising. They are looking for a kill, maybe on the Lycan. They're gonna find the Enchantress though, and we'll be able to, if they get an entangle, which I don't think they are, we'll be able to do something there. Now they can find the Lycan, and here comes the support as well, with Matrim being there, ward being placed, very aggressive from the high ground. They can see it, but the wolves make sure that there's some vision on the Matrim right there. Rockets will fly. March in the machines. Whoa! Matrim! Whoa! One does simply not walk through March of the Machines. That is level 4, might I add. And they're gonna go for Roshan again. And there's no ward here from Quantic to pick that out. Nope, it's just a donkey flying through. Who is building for a mechanism, probably for Tide to Time. Indeed, he is, and he could actually complete his buckler, but apparently doesn't want to. Okay. There are wards here, or wards, should I say, dogs to scout it out, but it was too late. Lone Druid picking up the Aegis this time, as they are looking for some aggression. This is a fake Tinker. They know that though. Telekinesis, Death Prophet in some trouble. There will be a stun still. Rockets will fly and kill will be done. With a Piglet to, or it actually was a chicken to finish it off. Rubik picking up the kill. Mega kill right now. 5 for 0 up on the kills. He's been participating in 9 out of 11 kills right now. That is a lot of kills up on that Rubik, who has a 4 staff up on him complete, and the tower, it did drop. Enchantress picking up the gold for that one. That's not true. Enchantress on the wrong side. It was Lone Druid picking up the the tower. The Enchantress did pick up the tower, but it was the other one. It was on the top lane, so they did get something in return for that one, but they might lose their tier 2. With the Shadow Shaman Wars being used for that one, the Outlaws doing a significant amount of damage as well should not be underestimated. They might not be able to take it down just yet, but they will be able to get a very low next push, and that will happen. Those towers, this tower will definitely fall, because it doesn't do that right now. And there's also a black hole upon Enigma. She probably wants to use that mechanism entirely complete. Oh, nice silence actually. Painted Gold gets picked off though. Rubik unstoppable. Use this stun once again. Gale hitting on 2 heroes here. Well, actually 1, because Fog did not get hit. Entangle, Matrim goes down to the Lone Druid. Rocket too late to steal the kill. Mikey on his way out with his Nature's Intended. Tower will drop here. Couple right clicks needed. There we go. Tinker picking that one up. Bob on the way out. Still has 6 charges though. If he gets an Entangle, that might be his end, but there's not going to be an Entangle. March of the Machines will force them back as well. Or sorry, that's of course on the wrong side, but March of the Machines will be nice to have and a TP out. They got a tier 2, got a couple of kills on the support though. I mean, they killed off the Venomancer and they killed off the Leshrac. And Leshrac is, yeah, he's not really playing a support role, I guess. But, yeah, still getting picked off there, and, yeah, he's just paying so hard for that split earth that Rubik stole, like, a while ago. And it's gonna be Quantic a bit on the back foot. Well, a bit, it's quite a bit to be fair. Almost 10 gold behind. And I have to just add, it is mostly towers, because they are 4 towers behind. Am I counting properly? No. They are 3 towers behind. And 3 towers is about like 4,500 gold or something like that if you count the last hits. So it should not be underestimated. It's still gonna be pot on bottom that's in the advantage, but with a couple of team fights, that could change around. I mean, the exorcism in a team fight could change so much. It is almost like March of the Machines, not quite, but it's still something like if the exorcism is there, you don't really want to take a team fight. The only difference though is, I mean, that exorcism is nice in a team fight. Yes, Venomous ulti is nice in a team fight. Also, someone being turned to a piglet, and that is gonna be a Shadow Shaman getting picked off here by the Enchantress. Telekinesis, Black Hole being used, catches both heroes there. Enchantress is the last one to drop as Leshrac dropped before. Rockets will fly. Death Robert in a lot of trouble right now. Is he gonna get an Entangle? Not needed. Lone Druid just picking him off right there, right then. And that is already 2 heroes down on the side of 3 heroes down on the side of Quantic. As we see Lycan trying to do something, but I don't think he can get this. Even though he's level 12, first the level 11 Lone Druid, but still it's a Lone Druid. He's a heavy tanky hero. And Enigma actually got picked out together with the Rubik there as well. So 2 for 3. It was Lycan picking up a double kill there. So that could still change stuff around right there. And Korak is actually looking good for Roshan right now, but it's dead. It's dead. It's probably pretty sad that Bottom already took that one down, as I do think we still have the ages up. Yep, on the Lone Druid. He has not died just yet. And there goes the tower. Lone Druid picking it up. The gold, that is. And, yeah. I can't help but think that Force Staff that someone did on the Shadow Shaman earlier to change that person into chicken, kinda was a suicide mission for him. As in, you know, not really suicide because he wasn't the one that Force Staffed himself, but you know, it kinda killed him off. Even though they did get 3 kills in return, I guess. Oh, Shadow Shaman was not the one to die, was he? No, he stayed alive. Okay. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying is, if we look at the team fight potential from both teams, we do see the Black Hole up on top and bottom. That is massive team fight for them. March of the Machines, not something you want to fight in. Shadow Shaman, Ether Shock cannot be underestimated in a Black Hole. That's just a lot of damage going off. But if we look at Quantic, I mean, they don't have something like a Black Hole. They don't have a Ravage or Epicenter or stuff like that. But they do have this guy, and like I said, I don't think I've seen him use it just once yet. And that will get towers down. That will force teams back. That will force team fights where they are not ideal for the opponent. Maybe. We'll see. But they are definitely not lost. They're definitely not lost. Painted Gold having some trouble taking a laser, has to go back out of there again. Tinker, just going off with items again, I didn't do that much just yet. We have got the Force Staff up on the Tinker, who's trying to look for a kill. Won't be able to get it though. It's gonna be, oh, let's drop the items for a second. Well, I'll check the items while we watch the tier 2 tower going down. Never mind, they're not gonna go in on that. Too much March of the Machines. Force Staff also up on the Rubik. He's also got a drums. Nice mobile for him. He is one of those initiators. Can just Force Staff himself or other people, and Has got a telekinesis there to force the team fight and actually stole Split Earth again. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. Actually lands it. Pinnacle uses his stick charge. Is still alive for now. Getting chased down. Run Rocket will finish him off though. Tinker picking up the kill. And it's gonna be a tower that's getting harassed here, and it's gonna go down probably. Even though not fully yet though, they back off. They still have the Shadow Shaman wards, but do not want to place it without the creeps there. And here comes the Tinker again, TPing back into the fight. Shadow Shaman wards will probably be placed fairly soon. Mechanism will pop, and here goes the wards, and there goes the tower, and there is not anything that Quantic can do. I mean, they can pick stuff up afterwards, but right now they have to do is try to hold it. Maybe try to kill off a bear. Cryptstorm doing some damage, but the March of the Machines is just too big. It is just too big. Cryptstorm, yeah, it doesn't kill off the bear. You have to actually kill the bear. There goes the barracks, and a TP out there from Tinker. Malefice going off on the Shrek, who actually is forced back again. Oh, look at that damage! Tinker picking up the Death Prophet with his rockets as well, and that's a GG Cold. GG Cold, there is nothing they can do against this. Did we see the Exorcism once this entire game? I don't think so. That is... Anyway, pawn and bottom looking really strong with both games today. And GG well played, also called out by the Spanish casters. And yeah, that will mean that we see pawn and bottom at least already winning $4,000. A lot of money. Was that a black hole or nothing? That was actually a black hole on the Lycan, I think. But that is a lot of money. So congrats to pawn and bottom for that, as we will see if they're gonna make it into the grand finals or if they are gonna go to the third place decider, or you know what it's called. It's gonna be the winner of the winners bracket versus the loser of the winner bracket versus the winner of the losers bracket. That's the one. And they will play that match tomorrow. Tomorrow they will first face CLG to decide which one of those teams will make it into the grand finals and which one will have to still go to the lowest bracket finalists through the local bracket finalists winners. You know what I mean. If you want to find out more and you don't know what I mean, you can find all your information on ProDota2.com with the 2 just written down as a number, and you will be able to find everything there. And I will also suggest, I mean, I have been naming some big numbers here, as we know that there is a total prize pool of the entire ProDota2 league, and that's a total prize pool of $30,000, and you want to support them because it's a great tournament and you want to see more of these. So go support them by buying the in-game ticket that you can do for €3.19, something like that, or $4 I believe it is. So you should definitely buy that one to support them. In the Dota 2 store you can find that one under the tournament section. And otherwise, well, tomorrow is the next match, and I will also be able to tell you when that next match is going to be. If we just give it a moment, and then I will be able to, yeah, there we go. So tomorrow we're gonna have the losers bracket games first, and at the end of the day we're gonna have the winners bracket. All losers bracket games are best out of 1, and the winner bracket games are best out of 3, as we had those today. It's gonna be a best out of 1 first, starting off at 4:30, so 16:30 CEST time. We're gonna start off with Mouse versus Zenith, and they will be fighting to go up versus, I do think that's this one. Yeah, they're gonna fight Quantic. The winner of Mouse versus Zenith is gonna fight Quantic. Right after that at 17:30, and then at 18:30 there will be IG versus Orange. And then the winner of that one will face Infused at 19:30, and then at 20:30 you can watch CLG versus Pot of Bottom in the best out of 3. All other games were best out of 1. But first match, also casted here, 16:30. Be there. Not only cast by me, but also, of course, by Toby, maybe even by Gauss, Luminous, you name it. If they have time, they will cast it, because it should be some really great matches, as it's gonna be at least 6 matches there. Maybe 7, if there's gonna be a best out of 3 that actually uses all 3 matches. Well, this is going on very long, isn't it? Sorry for not following it all that well. But yeah, it is killing off disconnected heroes. There's great pride in that, of course. But yeah, that is gonna be the case. So ProDota2.com, buy in-game ticket. My name is Sheever. You can follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, youtube.com/SheeverGaming, and you can also check out my website SheeverGaming.com for more information on that. As yeah, we were just waiting until they actually kill up. There we go, kill up the throne, so we can show you the end screen to go over the items, which I didn't really have a lot of time to, because as we can see, there's 44 kills in 21 minutes, and that's a lot of kills going on. And I know I missed some of those, but yeah, you can't really catch every kill of that. That's a lot of kills. So tomorrow, 16:30, Mouse versus Zenith. Tune in then. You don't want to miss that. ProDota2 League playoffs, fighting for that total grand prize money of $30,000 with the #1 prize of $10,000 on Sunday for the grand finals. And yeah, that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it. I will probably find some sleep or something like that. Actually, I will first have the outro again, of course. There we go.